when I came into Portugal, the first thing that came to my mind was how to take advantage of my environment, how to do something different or something tangible that would earn me the currency. And so I looked left, I looked right, and I was actually trying to see if I can see an African shop where, like a salon, because I have skills. I know I can make hair very well. I know I can cook. And so I was looking out for an African shop where they make hair. And I think I saw one, I heard of one. I've not seen it as at then. And I was trying everything possible if I can begin mine, like start it from my home. I looked for African shop where they sell African food, but there was none in Aveiro as at the time we came. And so I thought within me, Doris, you can do something. You can do this. And I began to ask questions. I was disturbing my husband. And so we had to go in search of the next step to take. But before I go into today's video, if you're just coming across my video for the first time, Doris Abejide. I make videos about moving into Portugal, okay? And if you've not joined my membership, oh, you are missing a lot. You stand to gain a lot. Yes, you stand to get a lot of things. Just go to my channel. You see a place where to join. Click on it and join either love, joy, or peace. Join any of it and you stand advantage to talk with your girl. So honestly, I would advise anyone coming into Portugal, whether you're an undergraduate, whether you're a postgraduate, or you're coming for your PhD. My candid advice would be for you to learn a skill. Take for example, when I came into Portugal, I think in Aveiro, there is a shop, an African shop where you can make your hair in Aveiro. That place is to make this kind of hair that you're seeing me carrying. It starts from 80 euros. So you know it has to depend on sizes. So it starts from 80 euros. You know how much it is for a student to bring out 80 euro in making it. And when I came in, I then began to use my skills. That was when I began making my hair by myself. All the hair that you see me wearing, I made them all by myself. Yes, and that is the advantage I gained learning a skill or knowing how to do something. You know how to bake cake. There are some guys that they don't even know how to cut hair, and you have children. I tell you, you're going to spend a lot. And so before you come into Portugal, please try to learn some skills. You're going to save yourself a whole lot of money. The advantage is not just that you can now make your hair, you know, for yourself alone. You can now cut your hair just only because of yourself, or you can bake cake and now begin to consume all the cookies just for yourself. You can begin to do all these skills and begin to earn your own monies. Yes, these are what you can actually begin to do and start getting your own money. I think when I came into Portugal, the first work I did was a teacher. Like the church I attended, a guy walked up to me and said, Doris, can you please take, that's him and the girlfriend, a class, like an English class. Within me, I was like, well, I think the response I gave to him was, please kindly give me some time. I'll think about it and get back to you. So I came home, I told my husband that this was what this guy said, and my husband said, yes, Dad, I should accept it immediately. In my mind, I was like, teaching English classes, I don't even know what to teach. And so I took it up, and when I started with him, in my mind I was like, it's free, I don't want to charge them, because I was still new in Portugal and I saw them as or a church member. But then they were like, no, that they are going to pay. In my mind, I said, I don't even know how much people even collect. I just told them, no, it's free, I'm going to do it free. But they insisted, and at the end, I think they told me it was 10 euros they do pay. But at the end, I told them I was going to collect 5 euros. And so when I started the class, there were two. And the next week, another two couples from the same church, I think they told them, and two other couples joined. So I was having four students, and another student, I think a university student, came and said she also would join me. And so I was having five students. Within me, I was so happy that yes, I'm going to be earning euros. I was so happy that at least I'm not doing I'm earning, I'm not idle. And I started working on it. I then began using my Facebook page to start making adverts. I joined some Portuguese group. I would translate and send them and tell them, you want to learn English, contact me. So I think someone on the church, same church, saw the advert and asked me and said, Doris, I saw your advert on so place. I told her, yes, that I'm taking English classes, and I want to do this just for the meantime before I get my residence permit and get a job. Just let people know me for that. So she was like, that I need to be careful, that if the government catches me, that it's going to be a big trouble. I was like, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm just advertising all this on my page. It's not even a paid advert. She was like, no, that it's a policy in Portugal, this and that. So I understood. So it was later on I understood what she was trying to tell me, that if you're not paying tax and I'm doing all this, when the government comes to me, it's going to be a disadvantage for me. And quickly I adjusted. She now started, I think she said she was going to help me to be doing it under our own page, and that was how the first thing I did in Portugal began. But COVID along the line stopped everything. So along the line, my admission came and I stopped everything like that. You can also be in the same shoes, okay? Like you doing an activity, doing something in Portugal is not illegal. Like in Nigeria, of course, you can begin to make hair. If you know how to make hair, you can make it in the comfort of your home. You can begin to make adverts and people begin to see it. But here in Portugal, once there is activity, they call it activity that day, something like that. When there is something, when there is an inflow and outflow in your account, the bank would block the account. Yes, they must know what you're doing, and that is where tax comes in. Don't worry guys, I'm going to do a video on how you can start a business in Portugal. As a student, you can do something in Portugal and earn yourself something, even if you have not gotten your resident card, okay? But the only thing is just that you must get your NIF. I made a video on that. If you have not watched the video, kindly go and search for that video. I'm going to put the link here, so look out for it. How to get your NIF in Portugal. You must get your NIF and you must get your social security here in Portugal. But look out for that video in my next episode, okay? I'm going to share how you can do business in Portugal as a student, so that you would be able to pay your bills. You can pay, you can do any other thing, and life would go on smoothly. But remember, it's not same. Like if you're from Nigeria, you know how to make hair, you want to do business, you can start little from your home, then before you own a shop. But here in Portugal, you must register your activity. There must be somebody that would know what you're doing. You must get a lawyer that would tell you this is what you're going to do. You must get an accountant for your business. I'm going to do a video on it. So if you have any skills that you know you can do, or you can do, or you have learned, then begin to practice it. But you cannot do what you're doing in Nigeria and do it here. You must let a body. I'm going to make a video on that, so look out for that video. Don't hide your skills. If you know how to make hair, you can cut hair, you can bake cake, you want to import, you want to export, you want to do something, you just don't want to be idle, you want to be selling things. They must register your, and they call it activity. Here in Portugal, they have companies, but if you don't want to register as a company, but you are doing something, it must be known. Don't go and hide. Don't allow, just because you're doing small thing, to delay your documents. Once you are caught, unless you don't want to be doing transactions with your bank account, you want to be collecting physical cash, when you know that most people would not even want to do physical cash. Okay, once there is activity, you are doing something, just let them know. It will even help you save. So let them know what you're doing, and you find yourself being responsible for something. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Please kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that you would always be notified whenever I put up any videos. And if you have not joined my membership, go and join the love, joy, and peace. Okay, bye. Ciao.